Try to visualize absolute infinity, a physical dimension that never ends. At this point, your brain likely hits a wall. As humans, we are wired to understand things with clear boundaries, a beginning, a middle, and an end. This creates a difficult theological problem. If a deity exists as a boundless energy spanning the entire cosmos, how are we, as small, finite beings, supposed to connect with it? How do you relate to something that has no edges? Addressing this gap in scale is the central function of one of India's oldest and most sophisticated spiritual mechanisms. Ancient texts describe a time before the universe was fully formed, when Lord Brahma, the creator, and Lord Vishnu, the preserver, were locked in a cosmic dispute over who held supreme authority. Lord Shiva intervened to settle the argument, appearing not as a person, but as a staggering pillar of cosmic fire. As you can see in this diagram, the feuding deities were suddenly dwarfed by a vertical line of light that pierced through the heavens and the underworld. A voice from the light challenged them. Whoever found the beginning or the end of the pillar would be declared supreme. Vishnu dug into the earth for thousands of years, while Brahma flew toward the highest heavens. But no matter how far they traveled, the scale of the light remained unchanged. It simply had no end. Vishnu eventually returned and admitted his failure, acknowledging Shiva's infinite nature. Brahma, however, falsely claimed he had reached the top. Shiva emerged from the light to reward Vishnu's honesty and penalize Brahma's ego. While the pillar proved Shiva's boundless power, it left a practical void. For ordinary people, a terrifying infinite column of fire is impossible to reach, much less pray to. Shiva's solution was to bridge this gap by condensing his infinite light into physical reality, anchoring it into the earth at 12 specific locations. These locations are known as Jyotirlingas, combining Jyoti, divine light, and Linga, the symbol of the Lord. This allows cosmic fire to take a physical form. 11 more points illuminate across the Indian subcontinent, forming an interconnected network. These 12 anchors function as a physical interface, providing a way for humans to access the vastness of the infinite at a scale we can actually process. Because these sites are fixed in our world, they became places where the infinite energy could respond to very specific human-scale crises, starting with the weight of mortal fear. At Mahakaleshwar, the light burst from the ground specifically to protect devotees from a demon. The stone architecture seen here marks where the Lord manifested in his fierce Mahakala form, to destroy the threat and remove the fear of death. The network also addresses the physical and spiritual toll of human actions, providing a path for healing and absolution. After the devastation of the Mahabharata war, the Pandavas traveled into the heights of the Uttarakhand mountains, seeking forgiveness. The temple at Kedarnath, dwarfed by massive Himalayan peaks, stands as a reminder of the physical effort required to reach divine grace. Further east, in Jharkhand, the light appeared as Baidyanath, the divine healer, after King Ravana performed extreme physical penance. These specific nodes demonstrate that the infinite cosmos is not indifferent. It is capable of responding to visceral physical suffering. The effectiveness of this system doesn't rely solely on grand epic battles or the struggles of kings. In Maharashtra, a woman named Kusuma lived a life of quiet, unwavering faith, despite immense personal hardship. Without the resources of a warrior or the power of a ruler, her daily devotion was enough to summon the exact same infinite presence, resulting in the physical manifestation of Grishneshwar. When the same fire that humbled the creators of the universe responds to a single individual's daily ritual, it changes how we view the divine. It suggests that connection isn't a matter of geography or status, but of internal resonance. The spiritual map eventually leads to the sacred city of Kashi. The ancient riverfront seen here has long been considered Shiva's favorite home, where the focus shifts toward the ultimate goal of human life. These massive crowds illustrate a collective pursuit of liberation. In Kashi, remembering Shiva is said to break the final human constraint, the cycle of birth and death. The Jyotirlingas provide a tangible map for finite physical beings attempting to reach an intangible deity. Even the humble chant of Om Namah Shivaya acts as a direct link back to that original, boundless pillar of fire. In the end, these 12 shrines prove that humanity doesn't need to journey to the edge of the universe to find the infinite. It is accessible through truth, humility, and unwavering devotion.